Finding your core values. So I actually got asked this question from someone in the YouTube community. Can you change your core values? Now, this is my own personal experience with coaching the clients that I've coached. No, you cannot. I don't believe that core values necessarily change. Now, that's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's actually something you can work upon, though. So knowing what a person's core is, um, my best my best example would be everything that's gone through their life, everything they've perceived, everything they've heard on TV, every relationship they've had, every situation they've been in. That's going to help shape what the core is. And it starts at a really young age. And some of those things, whether they be through traumas or whatever it may be, don't necessarily go away. But it's not to say you cannot use those as strengths instead of as weaknesses. Sometimes people will take their core values and say the reason I'm where I'm at is because of this. Now, I don't believe that's true. I believe you can do whatever you want to do. I believe you can become whatever you want to become. But I do believe you have to be honest with who you are, with the way that you think, with the things that you do. And the sooner you're honest with yourself, the sooner life becomes a lot easier for you, because then you can work within your strengths and within your weaknesses and find other people who have strengths where you don't have them. So can you develop strengths in other areas? Yeah, you can. But at the same time, like I said, it's like if you took a fish and you told it to try and fly, and you took a bird and you told it to try and swim, they would both look terrible at it. That's not what they're designed to do. I think human beings are the same way. So when they're put in certain circumstances, in certain situations, some they're going to rise above. They're going to do great things. Some situations, not so much. I'll give a perfect example. One of my friends, I was talking to her about her love for computers, the analytics of computers. She loved the patterns and the mathematical equation of the computer. I'm not a big fan of that. I like people. I'm a big fan of people. I love the patterns of people. I love understanding people, and I love helping people out. And to change the way she thinks about what she thinks about and change the way I think about what I think about probably is going to be pretty impossible. One, I'm the way that I am because of the upbringings that I've had, because of the conditionings that I've had. And she's partially the way that she is because of those same exact things too. And in some areas, you're just built that way. I think some people are just built a certain way. My son, he's got such a personality behind him, and it's his own little personality. I didn't train him into his personality. That's just him. And so it's really coming down to accepting that. And when you accept that, that's where power really lies. That's where I really get in deep with my clients, because I let them be them at their fullest. In fact, I tell people it's really important to spend time by yourself and ask yourself the really tough questions, because I think sometimes people get in their own way without even realizing it. They conform to the society that they're in. They conform to what other people's opinions are and what they are saying. And so sometimes it's good to just get by yourself, get really quiet, and figure out what you want exactly. I used to do that when I was a kid all the time. I would sit by myself, think, and I would think as deeply as I could and ask myself the really deep questions. What did I want in life? What did I want to become in life? And I'd always get my answers, and then I would take the action on the answers that I was given. And so for anyone who is in a position of trying to figure themselves out, take time by yourself. Take the time to listen to yourself, because that's the one person you have looking out for you is always going to be you. if you allow it to be. You know, you can also be your own worst enemy. And that's what it really comes down to. Take the time to look out for you, take the time to love you, and do the things that you need to do for you. Because when you're feeling good, you're gonna want other people to feel good. That's one thing that I really stand by is when people are functioning high, they want other people to function high. I haven't seen anyone function high and wanted to see other people suffer because they were functioning high. I've never seen that from, and I've been coaching a long time. Yeah, I've actually never seen that. Never really seen it. I'm trying to think about it, but yeah, yeah, people are cool. I mean, what can I say? When they're in a good mood, when they're feeling good about life, when they're loving themselves, when they're doing right by themselves, they not only want to do right by them, they want to do right by others. And that's what I try and drive people to do. You know, that's my core value. So ask yourself, what is your core value? You know, I'd actually like to know in the comments below, what is your core value? What drives you? What makes you happy? What do you enjoy doing? Comment below, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. You guys take care.